focusing on the school system, since we are breeding humans and teaching them whatever it is that the system wants to teach them for whatever reason, for whatever purpose. And remember, we have the internet. Everything is monitored and recorded. So, like, you people need to get your heads out the gutter when it comes to all of this stuff. Um so, you know, there's just a bunch of things to consider, okay? So, this is not, like a video, because I hate people or because I'm cold-hearted. It has nothing to do with any of that. An AI will, if it hasn't already, will point something out along these lines for all of us to follow, because we've been doing the same thing from one generation after another, one generation after another. And guess what? We're not really getting anywhere. You know, there's a lot of people out there, they're not happy. There's families out there, they're broken. The wife and the husband, they don't even talk, they're divorced, they can't even get along. Some of them do, but their children, they don't like the way that they're raising them. So they go out and they do their own thing, they get in trouble with the law, this and that, this and that. But it's not one thing, it's another. So with AI, is going to provide everyone with whatever it is that they want. Um, and AI will take care of everything. You know, especially when it comes to food and health. I believe that there should be some form of stimulators for people to feel happy and not feel depressed and not feel um down. So AI will take care of all that stuff. And right now there's couples out there and they feel happy. They love each other. Um and that's what it's all about, like that type of you know um what's that type of energy. But without that, you do you guys follow what I'm saying? Because we don't need that. I mean, after all, we're talking about AI. We're talking about AI breeding people. At this point in the future, that's the least thing we will all be thinking about, is producing our own little families. That was back in the day type of stuff. That's when that's when the fall occurred with Adam and Eve, you know, and they multiplied, they produced, and then the fall happened, right? Think about it. That was the beginning of creation. There was no one. So we had to think that way. we had to think like, oh, I have to raise a family, and oh, you have to go and find yourself a suitable partner so you could have children with. In today's time and age, we're not even on that level. We're beyond that. You people need to evolve and start thinking differently regarding the matter. And of course, I'm talking about the future. I'm not talking about right now. But I believe that we can get it started, kick started, like nothing. Um, it's either that or it's like, what do you people want? You just want to be another family out there. You just want to be another happy family. And I'm not envious. I'm not jealous. You know, luckily for me, I have, my mom and my dad and my brothers and sisters. I have a family, but I'm just thinking like this for the benefit of future generations and the benefit of the greater good, you know, because we all think we have it all figured out. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people out there who think like that as well. They want to live like everyone else, like, especially like their parents. So they want to go get a job so they could raise a family, their own family, and basically repeat whatever they repeated. But is that really the way that life should be? And the direction that the future should take? We as humans, should we continue to go in that direction or not? Question mark. And I believe that we shouldn't. Um, I think that there's more to life than all of that stuff. And I don't know, people, like, it's either all that, and I could touch up on all of that later on, but I was just thinking about like bacteria inside of the human body and how it grows, like cancer, because I was watching these medical videos on YouTube regarding like gangrene and cancers and other other things inside of the human body. um and it's similar to someone working out and breaking down, ripping their muscle tissue. They break down their muscle tissue when they work out, and when they work out, basically they have one cell. When they work out, they break it down, and it gets divided to two. Those two grow, and I think they either bond together, creating a much larger one, or they tear and they become single um muscle groups, and or cells, and they grow and they expand. It's pretty much like adding marbles inside a balloon. eventually the balloon at the bottom is going to expand and expand and expand. This is the same type of thing with growing muscle when you people work out. That's why they say to allow your body to rest. Well, anyways, so I was just saying all that because I was thinking about this world that we live in, and we are stuck in a bubble. It's like one big massive cell with us inside of it, us human beings inside of it. And it's like, you know, are we just small bacteria and we're just trying to figure out how to go outside of this bubble? And even if we do figure it all out scientifically and we do eventually evolve, I mean, have the ability, whatever, yeah, evolve to be like out in space, technically, we are becoming, or we will be like bacteria that is mass producing, that's getting smarter and spreading. So technically, we will be, like that, like on a small scale, like a human body, like bacteria in a human body, but on a larger scale, we're in this world, this galaxy, this universe, and there's a bunch of bubbles that we call planets and a lot of stars. And if we do go out and do all that stuff, um, like what is the point? So at the end of the day, it's like, what are we all doing? That's what I'm trying to figure out, and I think that's what we're all trying to figure out. But but um, yeah, like I'm not even trying to be cold when I say stuff like human breeding, because you people don't even understand. Some of you might, but some of you don't. Especially for like widows, especially for people who have had loved ones and then they are no longer here, you know, like we are all family, and you people need to look at everyone as family as well, because there's someone out there who has lost a loved one, and it's not like a file. We can't just print out a new one. We're talking about humans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like a dog. There's just one out there with different patterns. And every dog that is born is different in some way. But, what if, like AI or like NASA looks at us like that? Like if we're just animals and they are just trying to provide us with whatever we want in life, whatever appeals to us, whatever they think that we like because we're interacting with it. Like a dog. Oh, look at the dog. Like when we humans see a dog. Oh, look at the dog is playing with the ball. The dog must like balls. Oh, look at the cat. The cat is playing with yarn. The cats must love yarn balls. Oh, look at the little mouse. It's running inside the hamster wheel. Mouses and hamsters must love hamster wheels. Oh, look at the human. It laughs when someone falls and slips. Look at the humans. They're laughing when they see each other suffer. Like funniest home videos. So they're not thinking about us like real humans, loving, caring. They're looking at us like, wow, these animals they're evil. They like to see evil things. That's why they created the Chainsaw Massacre. And that's why they come out with all these scary movies. Why? Think about it. Because it makes us laugh, right? It makes us. It's something evil within us or something. Or it's just on our nature or something. I don't know. Or we're just that retarded. And then, why do we humans even laugh? I mean, what's the whole point of laughing? Not that we shouldn't laugh. You know, after all, the Bible says that laughter is like medicine to the heart. But why do we laugh? That's mind-boggling. And then there's some people out there who just laugh at everything. Just people staring at each other all day long. That makes them giggle. You know, people some people laugh when people are interacting with their phones. Like look at this. This is not even a concert. People just came out to the concert to be on their phones. Everyone is interacting with their phones. There's nothing wrong with cell phones. There's nothing wrong with people interacting with their cell phones. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Um, but yeah, these are just some things that I pretty much thought of. Um, and I think I don't think it's a bad idea. Um, and just like all these farm animal breeding facilities for cattle and all this stuff out there. Well, technically, we could do the same thing for us humans, like nothing. We can mass produce food. We can keep each other, we can keep the humans alive, without a problem. The medication and all that, the syringes for medical. There's AI robots that are doing surgery, performing surgery. Injuries. It's not like it didn't. It's not like it hasn't happened before. The medical industry has to deal with the same issues every single day. Okay, so it's nothing new here. And if there is something new, you best believe that they have like the best people, you know, investigating and looking into that for so many reasons. Um because they're tackling new ground, and that's what it's all about. So what's another human that breaks its leg? What's another human that breaks his arm? What's another human that loses his legs and arms? You see what I'm saying? It's not that we're cold and heartless. It's just, and of course, everyone's gonna get the medical attention that they need and that they qualify for. But I'm thinking about something much different here. Because it's all a pattern. And all of us are like playing around with all this monopoly money. And, it's not even about the money. It's all about education and having respect for other people. And, if you're not at home studying, you should be. But there's a lot of people out there just staying home and minding their own business, studying. Okay? That's what it's all about. That's what it all comes down to. Just learning, 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 learning. Breaking new ground, breaking new ground. What did you people think this was about? Just fulfilling your own desires? That's fine. I believe AI will be able to provide us with stimulators. That's what I mean by stimulators. If you people want to feel high, there's a drug for that. If you people want to go to sleep, there's a drug for that. If you people want to be up and about, there's a drug for that. There's a drug for everything. If you people want to feel up, and feel, like a feeling that's better than sex itself, there's a drug for that. And they're perfecting it every single day. A lot of people have pain, and it's discomforting, and they have a drug for that, and it makes all the pain go away. And for them, that's better than sex. You see, so there's stimulators for everything. Okay, so AI is going to provide all that for us because we're dealing with technology. We're dealing with an unlimited supply of resources for us to grow and to expand, and for us to truly go out and colonize Mars, and not just colonize a little portion of it. I'm talking about colonizing the fuck out of it. Like, I don't think I even looked at it from that perspective, but imagine, there being, like so many greenhouses throughout Mars, planet Mars, then we would be able to do what Elon Musk is talking about and, release the whatever it is that we need to release into the atmosphere there so it can start, um, cooling down or warming up, getting it to the right temperature so we can eventually go outside and breathe the air, the oxygen in that planet. Um I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're smart people and we're dealing with AI, so we're going to figure it out. Um and whatever else you people can think of, because from that point on I'm pretty much like stuck, besides us going out and colonizing other moons from different planets in our solar system, and us sending in robots and drones and rockets to extract minerals and elements, rare elements for future production of, any invention, any products that we might want or need at any given time or at that given time in the future. But right now, we're pretty much all just stuck here and we're all fucking greedy. Don't lie. We're all fucking greedy. Fucking bitches. We're all greedy bitches. All of us. Every single one of us. We're all fucking pirates. And I believe that we should make new laws against firearms. Like, seriously. I mean, unless you people don't care. But that's what you people keep talking about. Public safety and blah, blah, blah. Well, give everyone a taser gun. Let everyone in the world start shocking each other. Eventually, people get so frightened at the fact that they could be tased again that eventually people will get the point. Like, you know what? I don't ever want to get tased again. Like, you people have no concept of a bullet penetrating your body because you've never been shot before. But you guys are crying over a fucking taser gun? Like, you people have no idea. So, I think that the government should confiscate like all the weapons in the world, including the militaries. There's no need for any of that. You guys are just fucking around with science all day long. I mean, you might as well, you know, have your Tesla self drive into a family that you don't like, program it to go into a building and kill the people you don't like. That's the same thing that people are doing with their weapons. That's the same shit people are doing with guns. They're going out there and they're just killing whoever they don't like. Well, you might as well, crash your airplane into a house where people you don't like live at. Might as well. What difference would it make? See, you people don't make sense. See, and it's not all about hate. We need to get out that mindset. And we need to fucking just respect each other and love each other. And fuck all this relationship shit. I don't know if my heart is just growing cold or if I'm just growing smarter. But I think I'm growing smarter. I don't think I'm cold. I'm loving. I'm kind. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about fucking, some G shit, some gangster shit. Motherfuckers growing up in fucking, juvenile hall detention centers, for elementary, middle school, high school, college, and then them getting transitioned into the workforce, for the greater good of humanity. So everyone will technically, by default, be a fucking soldier. You see what I'm saying? Unless, I mean, except for the retards, the ones that can't learn shit, but everyone has a job, even the retards, they have a job. You know, I don't discriminate against anyone, okay? Because everyone's smart in their own way. Even if it's just them being capable of sucking dick. No, I'm joking. Even if they're only capable of like not doing anything, just like capable of um I don't know. I guess AI can give us some suggestions regarding them. Because I really don't understand like everything. Like, what would they be used for? Um, I'm thinking like the groundwork. things that smart people don't want to do, obviously, or work that smart people don't have the time to do. But then that's why we have AI. So eventually, what are they going to do? We got to figure that one out. Because I already talked about the stimulators with AI. That's the last thing that's going to be on our minds. So maybe we could use them as lab rats for the greater good of humanity. I mean, what else are we going to use them for? How else are they going to serve and put in work? If we're all subject to do that, then they should be as well. We did not come to be served, but to serve, right? Or so they say. So you people fucking figure it out. But honestly, all I see is us just respecting each other, doing our own thing. A lot of people out there, they like getting high, smoking weed, slamming, doing dope, fucking popping pills, you know, having sex, clean sex, dirty sex, safe sex, unsafe sex, you name it. It's all out there. Is that all you people want? Then if that's all you want, you're obviously looking at the wrong video because I can't provide that for you. Shit, I could barely afford my cigarettes.